live feed. Close enough. Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you. It's been really overcast here for the last hour. I think we were gonna get a chance of rain up north or something in the state. I was wondering if you guys are getting any windy or blowing weather out there where you're at. Cloudy. No rain, a little wind. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get rain, but it's been overcast and pretty breezy for like an hour. Try that. See if that'll stay. Man, what the heck is going on with my flexor right here on my wrist because it bothered me out today. Sharon is here. Happy Wednesday. Sunny in Washington at the beach. Oh, how awesome for you. So happy to hear you. Thank you. Well, my OCD, this t-shirt, these t-shirts aren't even, it drives me insane. I keep things very close to my chest. My Jedi powers are weakened today. I've been blue most of the afternoon for reasons unknown. but I usually don't talk about that. But and it's overcast here, but there's been a cloud over me all afternoon, and it's been years since that's happened. So I thought, well, there's really not much music can't cure. So I thought I would come on anyway, and I just trust that my tribe always has a way of uplifting me. So thanks for being here, and happy to hear you. It's nice to be heard. I think I had a really good day yesterday, and it's been so long. I learned years ago that my highs and my lows are absolutely intricately linked together artistically. And sometimes I would play in my live show on a Friday night and have a great set, and the next day, man, I would be just almost submerged emotionally. It's like, man. And I had somebody tell me years ago this is a frequent, or it's a phenomenon that happens with pastors. After a great sermon on Sunday, they get these blues on Monday, and I never knew that. And it's like, yeah, there's probably a spiritual component, I don't know, an artistic component, definitely an emotional component. They're all tied together, so I have no idea where this came from, but I decided to sign in anyway and just see what music and my tribe can. Not anybody has to do anything, just see what happens. And not succumb to it anyway. So thanks for tuning in. I'll do what I can with the music. Music and motorcycles. I don't have the latter any longer, but that always would bring me up on days where I was just feeling really blue. So we'll just allow the music to hopefully do its thing. Happy Hump Day! The McCormicks are here. Gene. Yeah. I ran out of limes when I went to the store this afternoon, and I completely forgot to get a lime. So, but I do have the margarita mix it's got lime in it, which is really great. You take that and a whole lime in there, and that's the degree of lime that I enjoy. Sharona said, your body needs a day to catch up with the serotonin production after a high day. Yeah. And I had a rare day off today. I've been working a lot for months. It's cumulative, but yeah, I'm sure you're right. So anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in for Wind Down Wednesday. I think I've played, it's been years, I played Walking in Memphis by Mark Cohen, I think twice during my live sets on Friday. And there's that line in there, I'm as blue as a boy can be, and I was like, man, that's been my mantra this afternoon, out of nowhere. And so my Jedi powers, which are usually very strong, and I keep this stuff close to my chest, but not today. So I'm a little weakened and blue for reasons unknown. But I thought I would let the power and spirit of music just flow through me, and as it has always done. And thank you all for being here. So what did Prince used to say? We're gathered here together celebrate and to get through this thing called life. So that's kind of how I feel. I always show up as best as I can. So, and I appreciate that over the years, especially since during the shutdown, people told me that these sets really helped them get through the week, which was such a shock. So I had no idea. I just love playing music in my tribe. So usually I show up ready to do that. So I will. I am appreciative of all of you. And stop. These papers are blowing. Of sharing space with me. I'm more mortal today than immortal, I guess. That's how I usually feel. I know I'm not, but my Jedi powers are usually at a high pitch, and today, my lightsaber is a little, needs a charge, I guess. I don't know. So I get this one song here. Amy likes this, and I haven't done this in a while. I haven't practiced at all. I did do 3 loads of laundry today, so I at least got that done. So let's see what, cumulatively, all of you in my community, my tribe, thank you for being here, and the power of music. Let's see what, I'm an open vessel, so we'll see what we can do. Sharona says, thank you for sharing. Thank you for that. Thanks for being here. Hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. Break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror, don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk, and sold a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news, more hearts being broken, more people being used, but on the cold and the pouring rain, I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you oh so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me. I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story now, much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my right back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around, put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, all right. That's an opener. Man, I am definitely, I wish I would know that, have remembered that song Walking in Memphis, because that line, I'm as blue as a boy can be. Damn, I don't know where this came from this afternoon. Sharona knows there's not a whole lot that can't be um, improved with by Steve Poltz song. So, and I hope you were singing along with me. I remember those performance days where we did that. Oh. But the show must go on, and we'll get through it. Thanks for creating space for me to just be less than mortal. My Jedi powers are weak today. These are so few and far between when they happen. It's just like I have no idea where this came from. But my tribe and always music. There's not a lot that can't be solved with that. So. And if nothing else, as I've always said, what a difference a day makes. There's nothing that a decent night's sleep can't do. It's probably just cumulative for me. I don't know. And I had a really good day with clients yesterday. So, like I mentioned at the top of the hour, sometimes after my Friday night set, the next day, man, I would just sink. It's like my highs and lows are artistically tied together, as I mentioned. So that much I know. So, the Batgirl's here. Hey, I got some sheet music in front of me for a song you like. I kind of felt like doing. Shelly's here. Hi, friend. Shelly says, love this. Thank you. Yeah, I mentioned at the top of the hour, I keep things really close to my chest, so you'll never know when other stuff is going on with me. So I show up here to bring joy and just play music for people. And I keep all that stuff locked away. Today, out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm a Mark Cohen lyric from Walking in Memphis. I'm as blue as a boy can be. Damn, I don't know. Melissa Villaseñor. I mentioned I saw her a couple weeks ago from Saturday Night Live. I've seen her 3 times. Got my picture with her. She has a great YouTube channel, and she just talks openly about all the good and highs and lows and stuff in her life. And I also follow Chris Cuomo, if you don't know him. So his late father was the governor of New York, and I'm not going to get into politics stuff. So he's completely moved out of what he was raised in, and he's a fierce independent and wants to see government change, and he's really great. But what I love about him is he's absolutely transparent. He's working with this doctor he has her on for long COVID. He talks about all the, in his words, all the shit that I fail at every day. He's got grown kids and teenage kids, and so he starts the day off right. He goes, and I screwed that up with my daughter in the morning. He's just really open about who he is as a person, and I'm so drawn to that. All the stuff he screws up all the time. He does MMA training and all of that, and he talks about how hard it is to get out and do it. And he doesn't like it sometimes, but he does it anyway, which is I've lived most of my life that way. Showing up when I don't feel like it, because I know it'll pay off, especially when as a triathlete. So I love these. Melissa and Chris are just transparent people, and they just talk about what's right and all the stuff they struggle with. And I'm really drawn to that because I'm so aware, as we all are, of the stuff I struggle with. I just keep a cork on it. And even my friend Tate Pulse, I look back over the years and stuff. That's one thing I loved about his performances and about his live stuff. He just shares all the highs and lows and his past addiction and all that stuff and where he's at in his life. And it's like, I'm really drawn to people that are honest and transparent. I'm honest. I tend to not be so transparent because everybody's got stuff going on, and my job is to uplift. Today I'm have a moment of weakness. My Jedi powers have not been fully charged, and for reasons unknown this afternoon. So I got 3 loads of laundry done, and I got out to the grocery store, which I needed. So I did forget to get limes, but thanks for the frosty beverage. Gift that keeps on giving on these warm days, Gene. Appreciate it. So if you're just tuning in, that's how I started the set. And it's like, I just had to be open and honest. I don't have a good poker face when it comes to when things are really bothering me, my face betrays me. And my voice is today, it's a little weak, but playing guitar since I was 9. As I mentioned on a poem that I wrote, which is a love letter to artists on my website, it's still up there. I wrote something about not just this instrument, but the guitar has been a gift from God. It's been my commune with the ether and with the divine, and it's withstood a lifetime of salty tears, and that's true. The one constant in my life that's enabled me to emote and to at least sit with really heavy, hard stuff has been a 6-string instrument. I feel like the top of the neck of this instrument, because I'm OCD, never gets in the shot. In fact, you can't even see me play it. I just realized I could push the computer back, but I'd be far away. That's just stream of consciousness, I guess. I have no idea. Anyway, my role is to uplift you, but there are days where it's just a rare occasion where I'm as blue as a boy can be walking in Memphis. That's it. But I'm here anyway. And I knew that once my tribe showed up, whether I said anything or not, it would, and just playing the music would hopefully help. So I'm going to get back to that. I'm missing out on comments though. And he says, sorry to hear that. Your music will help. Thanks. Yeah, and that's another reason I don't say anything. I don't go fishing for compliments. And I also don't like comparative suffering. So the first thing we tell ourselves is there's somebody always that has it worse than me. And that's true. But everybody has their own level of suffering, and they should be allowed to sit with that. So I'm not pushing mine out there to take center stage, but I'm just trying to be honest about it. So if I'm less than... if I'm less than 100% entertaining, at least you'll know why. And thank you for granting me space to be immortal or be mortal today. So my immortality has it's standing over in a corner somewhere, and hopefully I'll dress myself back in that tomorrow. Jesus missed out and gave you the blues. I don't know. It came this afternoon. I think it's probably a lot of stuff. I was watching cooking videos this afternoon on YouTube, which I like to do. That makes me happy. Especially after I made that chicken parm the other day. I really like that. So I did get some laughs. Most of the time I can manage this really well, but it's so few and far between that when it hits me, it's like, dang, where did this come from? I don't know. So anyway, I'm just being not what was me, just being transparent. I'm not 100%. So I remember in a documentary, a Bon Jovi documentary that came out like 10 years ago. I still have it somewhere. Richie Sambora was saying, you know, in the band, he goes, that's what he did. He shows up 100%. He goes, some days, I can't remember exactly how he said it. He goes, some days I'm less than that. I'm like 90, but that's all I can bring. But it's like, you know, you're just human. Um, but I'm here, and you guys are too. So thanks for being here. Oh, the scroll bar is driving me insane. I can't. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Um, and I don't know why I don't put these glasses on. Yeah, Gene, I don't know. Just hit me this afternoon, but I'm showing up here anyway because I want to playing music always helps, and having a tribe, just sitting around together around like a campfire is better than sitting alone. Love you too, Shelly. Thank you. Yeah, I might be, Amy. I actually had I had I think 3 days off in a row over the weekend, but it's cumulative. This is like rare, and I didn't have any bookings today, so yeah, it's catching up with me. My wrist, on my right wrist flexor, for some reason is sore. I didn't do anything to it. It's probably just from working, but I still have a lot left in the tank. Shelly says, always like Chris. Well, you're married to Chris. Oh, Cuomo. I like your husband too. So that made me laugh. Thanks for that. That was unintentional, I'm sure, but if it wasn't, I walked right into that one. So that was funny. Yeah, I love Chris Cuomo. I never followed him. I never watched CNN or anything. I know who he was. And then he started this channel which you can sign up for free and not get. Oh no, it's $5 a month and not get commercials. And I like when he does the stream. He goes out and does these walks with his selfie stick, walk and talk, and he just talks about whatever's on his mind. And he's so honest about all his imperfections and stuff. And it's like, welcome to the human race. And it's like, see, I like people like that. And all the progress he's made, like physical training and working through long COVID and all this stuff. But then there's other things he screws up at daily. And it's like, man, that's me. That's all. I try to be immortal, but yeah. And Melissa Villasenor is just open. I mean, she's so funny she just talks about whatever. And it's just awesome. I love people like that. My friend Steve Holtz is like that. I'm just drawn to people that are just very open and honest and transparent, and they can create great humor out of that. And Melissa that's what she was, a comedian. You know, she's on SNL for 6 seasons. So funny, and does great impressions of men, women, whatever. Chris Cuomo is so lightning fast. He's so smart, God, and it's like, oh, my brain hurts listening to him sometimes. But he's really funny, and there's nobody as funny as Steve Holtz. So that's another thing. They turn all their tragedies and their whatever stuff, highs and lows, into comedy. It's an art form. I think that's a gift. Amy says, you're always real. Yeah, I do. I am. I just usually keep this other stuff close to my chest, but tonight my Jedi powers are just weak. Gene says, sending X, thanks. I appreciate that. My philosophy is, well, everybody's pain is individual. Yeah, I hate comparative suffering. And we all know people oh, you think that's bad? Listen to what happened to me. It's like, I just want to knock somebody. I'm not like that, but it's like, that pisses me off. It's like, especially when it's about someone else that's struggling through something. It's like, you know what? They're entitled to their own pain and suffering. Why don't you just create some space and sit there for them? I'm having an imaginary conversation about nobody, but it's stuff that we've all heard. Yeah, Shelly says TV, Chris. So that made me laugh because I was thinking, well, I like your husband too. Oh, I take things literally. That's why I made her laugh. I'll take things literally because her wit is so fast. I'll go, oh, that's what you meant. And it's like, I forgot I was talking about Chris Cuomo. I do love Chris Torre. He's a pretty good guy. He's better than that. He's an awesome dude. I love your family, all of you. One of my clients, I think they were going on a trip, and they said, hey, can I book out in July? And I said, not the week of the 13th or 15th or whatever, because I will be in Michigan. And it's the week after. So I said, yes, I will be back. So I don't get usually somebody booking out that many months in a row, out that far, but they want to make sure they don't miss out on their appointment. So that happened yesterday. That was funny. And he says, thank you. Oh, I was referencing how you'll say things and I'll take them literally, and how quick your wit is. Yeah, you have a bat decoder ring that's like, must have a solar charge because it's always spot on. I'm always following you when it comes to quips and wit and tying things together. I eventually will get there. It just takes me. I can't do it. Your human computer processor is. I don't know. I don't know even what the gigabytes. No, operating speed, hertz, megahertz, or gigahertz, or whatever. Way faster than mine. Speaking of, yeah, I was thinking, I was going through some of my sheet music, and it's like, oh, I haven't rehearsed any of those new songs that I had learned like in the last month or so, and I found this one, and I went, oh, I do like this song, and I said, Amy likes this. If she checks in tonight, I'll play it. Rolling Stones. Do you know my glasses? Unfortunately, I haven't run through it, so we'll just see how it goes. I'm in the mood for slow ballads, I think, tonight. Childhood living is easy to do. Things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I watched you suffer a dull aching pain. Now you decided to show me the same. No sweeping exit or off stage line could make me feel bitter, treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Let's do something after we die. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Couldn't drag me away. Yeah, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Oh, less than perfect. I haven't played that in a long time though, so I was just rummaging through my sheet music over there on my music stand, looking for something I could pull out to keep the sets fresh for you. And I was like, oh, I think I can figure that out. I didn't run through it, so I figured it wouldn't be too difficult to pull that out. So anyway, there you go. Shelley says, blueberry picking and lazing on the beach. Yep. Yep. My body, which I'm grateful for clients, I tend to have a hard time saying no. I have a lot of reserves though when it comes to physical stuff. My spirit is strong, but I don't mind saying it's in need of a rest. Pretty much everything. Wild blueberries sound great. There's a song title in there. And he says, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, so I thought of you when I pulled that out. I said, oh, if the Batgirl shows up, I think I'll play this one. Z says, that was really good. Well, thank you. Yeah, I like that song. I don't know why I keep forgetting to practice. I don't remember it all. Probably my favorite Stones song. I don't even remember the first verse. Anyway, Waiting on a Friend. I love that. I love the guitar work. It's really pretty. It's really simple. Oh, that's right, Jagger. He does. I can't get that eye. Oh, something about hanging out on the street because music video. Passing time. It ain't the latest thing. I'm not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. Waiting on a friend. Waiting on a friend. Yeah. That makes me happy. I'll have to learn that. I've only played it once or twice. So welcome to my tribe to Wind Down Wednesday. Sip if you got 'em. Thanks for checking in. me see. Let me do some more Steve Poltz from via Australia. I only had 1 minute left on my calling card. I was halfway around the world and it was raining really hard. And I only had a couple of aspirin and a half a can of beer. So swallowed it down for courage, but it was still pretty hard to hear. So I only had 3 words that I wanted to tell you. But it would be easier if you were here and I could smell you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tooties, and I set them on the trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. And I only had 5 tickets and 6 new friends. So one of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes-Benz. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I'll get drenched in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7 cards stud, and I had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. And I only had 8 lives. Most cats got 9. Meow. So I skipped out on the bungee jumping just this time. Just this time. I only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. Hey, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I'll fall right back into your arms again. Oh, some Steve Poltz. Not much of Steve Poltz song can't brighten. It's awesome. Another gift that keeps on giving. Z said that was really good, thank you. Amy says great job, and meow. Yeah. Yep. double shot of Steve Poltz. Gene, if you're still there, you take the lead. You know when to type it in. I haven't done this in a long time. First song I ever got to, learned of Steve Poltz, and then 3 years later, I got to, he called me up on stage at the Rhythm Room and handed me Smokey Joe, his guitar, and we did this together as a duet. People thought we rehearsed it. I jumped in and just took the third verse on my own. It was completely unscripted. It was a great memory. So this is a fun song. I love girl, girl love me. It's not all it cracked up to be. So pop radio on, dedicate my girl the song. Gone are days of simple things, got to buy baby diamond rings. Keep it simple, just don't brag. Got to be high speed, low drag. In the Impala of my love, here's your line. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. There we go, very good. Coffee pot is sold bilingual, self-help book song. Being single, everything today is so high-tech. Why can't we just park by the lake and neck in the Impala of my love? Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Love in the 21st century is such confusion, such mystery. Where's my modem? Where's my mother? Fax incoming. Oh, rather. Stars are out. You look fine. Empty clothes, empty bottle of wine. You got nice gowns, that's French fillets. Let's cook it on the back seat, baby, like a couple of poached eggs. In the Impala of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, yeah. Oh, that brightened me up a little. That's a nice, fun, lighter side of love, I call it. And I saw we had some doo-wops. Yeah, awesome. Gene and Amy, you knew when to come in. I love that one. Those, even typing them up, it's still like somebody singing along with it. It's great. Oh. My muse reminded me in the middle of that song, why don't you do this one? my niece said this one, and he said, my eyes. Here's a bat joke. What has yellow skin and writes? A ballpoint banana? Because the first thing that came to mind is, what's yellow and sits in a tree? Some non sequitur. Wasn't it what's a yellow bird? A canary with a machine gun or something. Is it a ballpoint banana? I think I'm right. I only know it because it's from the movie. Yes. And what was the other one? Was it what's yellow and dangerous that sits in the tree? A canary or something with a machine gun. Of course. I love how they always go, of course, like, and it's just so bizarre and so funny. What's the other one? Something C for Catwoman. It's like complete non sequitur. It's absolute nonsense. And that's what makes it so funny. But they play it straight. It's like deadpan. I don't know how they kept a straight face through some of those. Next, what people are? Oh yeah, rushing people. Russians. Somebody that's Russian is gonna slip on a banana peel. Wasn't that it? It was just so bizarre. They're trying to figure out the riddle. Somebody had a Russian or something, a banana peel. Somebody's gonna slip on a banana peel. Oh, that's right, and that's when he got Miss Kitka. So he put two and two together. That whole thing was just funny. My favorite line is when she gets she's on the dock, right? She's down by the wharf, and she's going up those stairs to the club, and the pirate guy walks by her and goes, "Ahoy, Catwoman!" And he goes, doesn't she slap him and says, "I told you never to use my real name in public." I mean, that's just, that's high oddball comedy. My real name, Catwoman. Those are so funny. And that guy, Commodore Schmidlat, was in it, where he's sitting there and then the Joker comes in to bring him his tea or something. And there's a guy outside, sitting outside the window, splashing with a fin and pulling a so that it's like he's, oh, and he's got smoke, right? I don't know, something. So the guy's so ignorant, he thinks he's out at sea. And he says something of, "Oh, get a chance to get caught up on my Dickens." And he says, he looks at the Joker, and what does he say? Man, he goes, my, your pallor is like, because he's all white. He goes, "Oh yes, sir. They don't let me get outside very much." That whole thing's insane. The most ridiculous part is, remember where Batman calls and he calls up the Navy, and there's an admiral sitting there, and he's playing tiddlywinks with some young enlisted woman or something, and he picks up the phone. "Admiral, can you tell me if anybody's recently bought a decommissioned submarine?" "Hang on just a minute, Batman." And he's looking through a Rolodex, and he's whistling some Navy tune or something, and he pulls out, he goes, "Well, apparently, yes, like 2 weeks ago, we did sell it to somebody named P.N. Gwynn." And Batman says, "Does this P.N. Gwynn leave a forwarding address?" He goes, "Alas to behave, Batman. Did we do something wrong?" He goes, selling nuclear submarines to people who don't even leave a forwarding address? Good day, Admiral." When I was a kid, that was real stuff. It's just so, I don't know how they wrote that, actually. I mean, that's just such corny comedy. And they play it straight. It's just great. What's the one I recently mentioned to you about, I don't know, a month or so ago? Oh, the Penguin. On land you may command, but on sea it is me. Whack, whack, whack. And I mean, Burgess Meredith, a classical actor, a Shakespearean actor, to say, "Yeah, I'll do that," and play a ridiculous character. And then he was so great in Rocky as a trainer. I mean, what a range. But those lines, I don't know how any of that cast, any of them just kept it. Especially, you're right, when they were in Commissioner Gordon's office and they're trying to figure out the riddles. What's dangerous and yellow sitting in the tree? A canary or whatever, machine gun. And then, like, the commissioner will go, "Of course." Like, playing it completely straight, like, "Yes, of course that makes sense." And it's like, it's completely oddball. But that's what made it great. I don't know what I ate or wore yesterday, but I remember movie lines from 1966 or 7. That's insane. Oh well. When I'm old and drooling and I don't remember anything, I'll just be replaying movies in my head, I guess. The stuff's all locked away in there for something. Anyway. Oh yeah, I capoed up to play some David Gray. Oh, we got comments. Russian, yes, yeah. And break their neck. Right, that's it. It's slip on banana peel and break their neck. Precisely, Robin. Remember when he looks at Robin and he goes, "You know what this means, don't you?" And they never say, "Quick to the back cave." It's like, they never say what it means. They go. Yeah, that was funny. Great memories in those lines. Yeah, it was deadpan, deadly serious. I know. Thank goodness he did. Yep. I don't know how many takes they must have done with that. It would have taken 20 takes for me to finally get to the place where, okay, I've laughed it out enough. Uh-oh. Friday night, I'm going nowhere, and all the lights are changing, green to red. Turning over TV stations, situations are running through my head. Looking back through time, you know it's clear that I've been blind, I've been a fool. Open up my heart to all the jealousy, that bitterness, that ridicule. Saturday I'm running wild and all the lights are changing from red to green. Moving through the crowds I'm pushing, chemicals are rushing in my bloodstream. Russian people, only wish that you were here. You know I've seen it so clear, I've been afraid. Show you how I really feel amid some of those bad mistakes I made. So if you want it, come and get it, crying out loud. The love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Let go your heart, let go your head, feel it now. Let go your heart, let go your head, feel it now. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Sunday, all the lights of London shining, skies fading red and blue. Kicking through the autumn leaves, I'm wondering where it is you might be going to. Turning back for home, you know I'm feeling so alone, I can't believe. Climbing on the stair, I'm turning around to see you smiling there in front of me. Well, if you want it, come and get it, crying out loud. The love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Let go your heart, let go your head, feel it now. Let go your heart, let go your head, feel it now. Let go your heart, let go your head, feel. Let go your heart, let go your head, feel it now. Babylon, 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 Babylon. Why, 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 why? So if you want it, come and get it. Cry out loud. Love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Go your heart, go your head, and feel it now. Go your heart, go your head, and feel it now. Go your heart, go your head, and feel. Go your heart, go your head, and feel it now. Babylon, 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 Babylon. Why, 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 why? Woo! Cousins across the pond. And as I mentioned, my 23andMe results, 97.2 or 3% Irish, which I knew, but British. So more than cousins, more like brothers and sisters across the pond for me now, which explains a lot. My affinity for many things British, especially the Fab Four, the Mop Tops. I've been listening to their channel 18 on Sirius XM. I go back and forth the last couple of days between that and channel 67, the Elvis channel. I like that Beatles channel, it's got a lot of good stuff. All right. I had to retune the end on this one. Oh, that's good. Thanks so much for hanging in there with me. Thanks for creating space for me to be less than immortal tonight. My Jedi powers are a little weakened tonight, but they will recover as always. I take my own coaching. What a difference a day can make. Usually that just means go back to bed and sleep it off. But this has helped, which is why I was transparent when I showed up to play some music. Since I was 9 years old, this instrument, not this one in particular, but the 6-string guitar has seen a lifetime of salty tears and has gotten me through a lot in my life. And it's been my my commune with the ether, with the divine, and also connects me with all of you, my tribe. So thank you for being here. This is great grand finale. Almost. Well, yeah, so I'll do but I'm going to end on, we'll call it an encore because you're right. Jesus, remember, don't worry, be happy. That's right. Jesus says, thanks as always. Thanks to you guys for showing up. Sheila says, great set. Thanks so much. Heading to bed. Great. Send off. Good. Sleep well, my friend. I'll be up in Michigan before you know it in July. We'll be live from there. 9 years old, yeah, that's when I got my first plastic guitar for Christmas at 8, and then my parents started me with classical flamenco lessons when I was 9. I didn't know at the time, but I saw him perform several times, but Mr. Rico was a nationally known flamenco guitarist I didn't know, a world-renowned flamenco dancer. I didn't know any of that until I was an adult. She retired in Tucson and started a dance studio, and I think she lived there until she passed away, like 92. But he was her guitarist. But I saw him perform. He's this quiet guy. He wore these scarves with a ring and slid up on him, and he's really quiet. But when he was on stage, man, he was lightning in a bottle. Wow. I mean, he was just thundering away on that guitar. He was so good. So I was so lucky to have him as a guitar teacher for, I think, a year. So that set the foundation. Yeah, that little plastic guitar I got for Christmas wasn't really much playable, but it was playable, but it was just like nylon strings, and it was a plastic body. But I remember I was sitting in front of the TV, probably the only time in my life. I waited for commercials to come on, and I would just sit there and pick out the tune. And Good Old Log Cabin was one. And my parents said they just stood and looked at each other and said, maybe we should get him guitar lessons. And that's how the whole thing started. And he says, almost. All right, I need my bat decoder ring. Almost is almost like a Get Smart. Missed it by that much, but it's not, because I wasn't talking about Don Adams. So I retuned because I wanted to play Amy's Lullaby. She'll solve that riddle for me. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll ride moonbeam where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting heartbeats instead of sheep, just breathe my name and call me there, and I'll sprinkle stardust in your hair. The moon is calling, and I am falling. If I could lay you down to sleep, pray, Lord, your soul to keep. The night is calling, and I have fallen. So sleep you will, my turtle dove. You'll forever be my one true love. All right. Oh, my tribe. Thank you so much, man. I feel like I'm at least above water. This helped a lot. Thanks, man. What a rare occasion these days to be in a Mark Cohen song, "Blue as a Boy Can Be." Walking in Memphis. I'm not in Memphis, but I'm better. So thank you all so much for showing up. I knew this would be good medicine for my soul. And it's a hard thing for me to be less than perfect and strong, but I do on occasion get a crack in the arm. So thanks for being here. That helped, and thanks for, it wasn't setting me up, but typing in things that made me laugh, because like I'll just fall right through those manholes. And Shelly said, I like Chris. I was like, yeah, he's your husband. I like him too. It was like, oh, Chris Cuomo. That made me laugh. So that's like the universe just kind of going, that's the divine just going, you'll be all right. Nothing, a little music and some steel string guitar and a wonderful Tribe can't solve. So, and some Steve Poltz stuff. And then polishing off with an original I wrote for Amy, making me laugh with all those Batman references. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I already know that's what I'm going to be watching tonight. I wouldn't have even thought of that. So if you hadn't started it off with what's yellow and writes a ballpoint banana, and that started that whole string of, and that made me laugh. And it's like, this is a good medicine. I need to watch a corny Batman movie from when I was 6 years old, and I'm going to watch that tonight. That's going to make me laugh. And international relations. That went right over the head of a 6 or 7 year old kid. But I love it. It's so great. Let me get caught up in comments before I sign off here. I hate missing comments. Great, so Amy said, love the song, Shelley. Oh, thank you so much. Night for real this time. We love you. Love you guys too. Be seeing you all up there soon. Oh, the scroll bar just keeps bouncing all the comments around. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Z says, very good set. Thank you so much. Amy says, good, that's wonderful medicine. It is. Medicine for the soul. Wants to look well. Oh, I've seen that. John told me about that years ago, that pilot. I had never seen it. John's a big fan of that. That was funny. Adam's a genius in that. Yep. There's a movie on YouTube you can see for free. You've probably seen it. It's not a comedy. I think it came out in '72, and I remember it was a remember who was it? CBS had the like Tuesday night movie or something. Remember? And they had all kind. It was just made for TV. These were not released in the theater. It's called The Eyes of Charles Sand. And Adam West he's got a small role in that. He plays a psychiatrist for this guy. So you can look that up and see. He looked great in it. He was just not Batman. The Eyes of Charles Sand. It's scary. When I was 12, it was really scary. But it's just one of these crazy movies. This guy, his uncle dies, and all of a sudden he gets what's called the sight, and he sees things, and it's wild. I saw it on TV like when I was 12 in '72 or '3. And Adam West has a small role in that. So look up The Eyes of Charles Sand, S-A-N-D. You can find it on YouTube, I think, and watch it. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. It's free. It's a bizarre kind of, it's got Broderick Crawford and some other character actors in it. It's a crazy, bizarre story, but Adam West is in that playing a dramatic role. So I like watching that sometimes. So late night, scary night, kind of crazy movie, but it's a absolutely 70s period piece movie. Remember, what was that? Remember I'm just obsessing over, I gotta let it go. This, like the Monday night movie, it was like CBS. CBS had like the movie of the week, and it was like on Fridays or Wednesday. And these were all made for TV movies. And I saw a bunch of those when I was like, just right in my early teens or when they came on. And that one I always remembered. And then I found it on YouTube a few years ago. So Adam's in that movie. John, he was the one who told you. Yeah, I didn't know anything about Look Well until John told me to. Yeah, those movies. Yep. Movie of the week: Eyes of Charles Sand. If you want to see Adam having a bit role in there, they played. They were playing handball. That tells you how long ago that was. Not even racquetball; it was handball on a handball court. Um, it had some eerie stuff in it, but it was really kind of a cool movie. So if you write it down, if you want to look at that, I recommend that for Adam West dramatic role. All right, my friends. I went over, but thank you so much. Thanks for sharing space with me tonight. Thanks for helping, as always, uh, elevate my spirits when on occasion I'm less than mortal or immortal. Oh, and I knew this would help, and the laughter and stuff that I manhole covers that were inadvertently opened up and I fell through them made me laugh. So I'm very appreciative of all of you. So much love to my tribe, and as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you for keeping yourselves healthy, keeping your immune systems bolstered up, feeding yourself good mental nutrition. As David Goggins puts it, I like that term. So, and doing what's good for your soul, because we're holistic and all integrated. Those parts of our essence are not compartmentalized. They're all together. They make us what we are, and they communicate with one another, and one affects the other. So, playing music and connecting with that divine gift and all of you has helped elevate me and elevated my mood, which I appreciate. So I try to do what's best and do good self-care. Sometimes I'm just I'm less than immortal. So I'll recharge my Jedi powers tonight, I'm sure, and all will be well tomorrow, as it always has been. So have a wonderful rest of your Wind Down Wednesday, or as Kevin calls it, Happy Hump Day. I've been really good about avoiding not booking so much on like Wednesday and Fridays. I used to just kind of do because I really want to be here and play music, and only on a rare occasion if I've got tickets to a show or something. So I know I will be back on Fiesta Friday at 7 p.m. So have a great rest of your Wednesday as you slide into your Friday and ushering in your weekend. I'll be back Friday, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.